All right, it is time for an updated tour. We are about 1 week out from opening and things are looking good, so let's take a look. All right, when you enter, you are now in the classroom or the bench room. This will be the instructor's bench up here with a video feed so you can see any fine detail work that's going on. And then there are benches for 6 folks. During normal, just work days, members can use these benches for assembly or glue up or fine detail work, whatever they need. And when we're having classes, students will be able to sit here and do their class. All right, now we're going to go into the technical room. We've got the 2 3D printers set up on this side, so you can do all kinds of 3D printing. We're going to have a workstation there that will have a Macintosh set up with all the tools you'd need for design and making, just like this one. This is the second workstation. So these two will be 2 design centers that you can use to design your pieces and then cut them if you're so inclined. As we come out into the main shop, let me see if I can give you a good view of the whole thing. So this is close to the whole thing. But we've got a nice big space, multiple of the same types of tools for most things that are heavy use. As we come around, you'll see the first saw stop station. For those of you that don't know about saw stop, this is the tool that will not cut your finger off, which is a good thing. If flesh touches the blade, it pulls out of the way and maybe you get a nick, maybe not. That's a big one there, set up for rip sawing mostly. We've got a large belt sander. We've got the lathe center set up with the sharpening and then all the tools here in the blue toolbox. As we come around, you also have, this will be a rack full of members' personal projects, tools, whatever you like. Each person will get a bin to themselves. And then we have our first digital work center here, which is the CNC router, which is just about ready to go. We're doing some last tramming and getting it all squared up, and we'll install a table, but that'll be all ready to go and ready for you to use. So come around, we've got the kiln for glass fusion, which we will do hopefully starting in November or later this year. We've got the main entry door to bring in wood and lumber. This is where the lumber racks will be that are starting to be built up. We have a plywood rack that will be there with some plywood to purchase if you need it, and also some lumber stand up. So as you're bringing in lumber for your projects, you can just bring them in there. In this center workstation here, we have a joiner planer combo. This can be used to take your rough wood and mill it down into something that's usable with its own dust collection system. We also have the chop saw station here, ready to go with the router table at the ends and some other countertop tools down below. If you need a different planer or a mortising chisel, we've got those there. Then we've got the second saw stop table saw and its dust collection. This can be used for cross cutting. It's going to have a table, sliding table built onto the side of it. And then we've got the bandsaw station here. We have 2 bandsaws. The green one is set up to be a rip saw, so it's got a 1-inch blade. You can resaw wood on it or make straight line cuts. Whereas the white one here, the jet, is going to be used for circular cuts. It's got a 1/4-inch blade on it and can do curves and all kinds of fun stuff. We've got a scroll saw there if you're doing fine fret work. On the output of the table saw here, we've got a drum sander so you can sand the tabletops and finishes. We got a drill press right there. And then we've got a laser set up here with a veneer table. This will all be set up for veneer so you can cut veneer on the laser, or you can do laser engraving on all kinds of fun stuff. Then we have our tool wall where we'll have hand tools, some of the battery powered tools, things like that will go here on the slat wall. We've got room to expand and get things set up. And then when we go back to the classroom, the thing I missed over here was the clamp rack. This will be all full of clamps so you can clamp your work together. So yeah, we're getting really excited. Again, we're about a week out from opening, and it's looking really good. We're very, very excited to meet everybody and to see you, and for you to see this in person. So that's a quick look. Thanks.